Alright, today we're going to be working on 7-1, which is solving two-step equations. First of all, please remember the goal is to isolate the variable, which means get the x, the y, the z, whatever the case may be, get it all by itself. Alright, so how do we do that? Remember, just kind of review here, we undo operations with their opposite operation. So if they're adding, we subtract. If they're subtracting, we add, and so on. 2. Always do the same thing to both sides of the equation. Remember, you got to keep your equation balanced throughout the whole thing. So if you do something to one side that wasn't there before, you got to do it to the other side. Third thing, kind of some advice here, is it's easier to undo the adding and subtracting first than to do multiplying or dividing first. So take care of the stuff you learned first in elementary school. So get rid of the adding or the subtracting. Then you can take care of the multiplying or dividing. Alright, so here's some steps that you can use basically all the way through algebra to help you get things done. We're not going to do all of these things this year, but we will do most of them. Alright, so the first thing you want to usually get rid of is the distributive property. That means you're getting rid of the parentheses. Step 2, that's combining like terms. So if you have a 2x and a 3x on the same side, add those together to get a 5x, for example. Okay, step 3, move variables to one side. That's something we're not going to do this year, but you'll do later on. Step 4, undo addition or subtraction, taking care of the easy stuff. Step 5, undo multiplication or division. Alright, now you don't have to undo the addition and subtraction first. But if you don't, then kind of see what's going on here. You don't have to write this down. I just want to show you why you want to do it the way that I've described. So if we do it the hard way, that means we're going to take care of the multiplication first. Well, to do that, you got to get, they're multiplying by 2, so we divide both sides by 2. Well, let's break up that left side, and we'll have 2x over 2 plus 3 over 2 over 11 equals 11 over 2. The 2's will cancel out there. That's our big anorexic 1. And that'll leave us x plus 3 over 2 equals 11 over 2. They're adding 3 over 2 to x, so we'll subtract 3 over 2 on both sides. Well, they'll zero out on the left side, and 11 minus 3 is 8. 8 over 2 means 8 divided by 2, which gives us x equals 4. That's the answer. Let me show you the easy way. Well, undo addition or subtraction first. So subtract 3 from both sides. That gives us 2x equals 8. They're multiplying by 2, so we do the opposite. We divide both sides by 2, and we get x is equal to 4. Look at the left side compared to the right side. I think we can agree that the right side seems to be a bit easier. So let's do some problems in practice here. So we'll put our line down the middle just like we've been doing. What are they doing to the variable? They're multiplying by 5, adding 4. So get rid of the easy stuff. Let's get rid of the 4. So we subtract 4 from both sides to keep our equation balanced. We get our big fat 0 there. That leaves us 5x. 39 minus 4 is going to equal 35. So step 2, they're multiplying by 5, so we divide by 5 on both sides. We'll get our big anorexic 1 right there. And 35 divided by 5 is going to equal 7. So x equals 7. There's our answer. 2, if you want, go ahead and pause this and you want to try to solve this on your own. Otherwise, just follow along, copy down. What are they doing to the variable? They're adding 3 and dividing by 3. So the easy thing is to subtract 3 on both sides. Again, put your line down the middle. We'll zero out here, and that'll leave us k divided by 3 is equal to 5. 8 minus 3 is 5. They're multiplying by 3, or sorry, they're dividing by 3, so we do the opposite. We multiply both sides by 3. We'll get our big, that time it's kind of a fat 1, and 5 times 3. So we get k is equal to 15. I would like you to try, well, this one's kind of a trick one, so maybe I should help you with this one. The reason why this is kind of a trick is that subtraction sign. That subtraction is going with the 13F. It's not going with the 25. That's saying minus 13F. It's not saying minus 25. So we'll put our line down the middle to get rid of that positive, because if you look in front of the 25, there's nothing there. That means it's a positive. We're going to subtract 25 from both sides. So that'll zero out, and I'd probably change the signs here. So on the left side, we'll have a negative 13F, bringing down that minus sign with the 13, and a minus 14 plus a minus 25 is going to give us a negative 39. They're multiplying by negative 13, so we divide both sides by negative 13. We'll get our big anorexic 1 there, and a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so we'll get F is equal to 3. If you did that on your own and you got it right, that's huge. That's probably one of the hardest problems we have for maybe the whole year, this type of two-step equation. Number 4. If you want to try this one, but again, this is kind of similar to the last one. So they've got a positive 6 with the x, and then they're minusing and dividing by 5. So a little confusing there. Look in front of the 6. It's a positive, so we need to subtract 6 from both sides. Those will zero out. That gives me 7 is equal to a negative, or a minus x divided by 5. Let's move that negative down to the bottom, and that'll give us a negative 5, or x divided by negative 5. Since they're dividing by negative 5, we multiply both sides by negative 5. We get our anorexic 1 right there. That leaves us negative 35 is equal to x. It drives me crazy when I have my variable in back, so I like to flip it around and say x is equal to negative 35. Either one is the correct answer, and I'm okay with that. Now this problem I would like you to try to solve. I think you should by now be able to do these somewhat on your own. So pause the video and then come back when you're finished and see if you got it right. Okay, so they're multiplying by 4 and subtracting 17. So we're going to put our line down the middle, taking care of the easy stuff first. Add 17 to both sides. That'll zero out and give us 4x is equal to 48. They're multiplying by 4, so we divide both sides by 4. And that gives us anorexic 1, and x is equal to 12. So there's number 5. Hopefully you got that one right. Number 6, 8x plus 1 is equal to 25. Try this problem on your own. Pause the video, see what you get. Okay, subtract 1 from both sides to keep the equation balanced. Those will zero out. 25 minus 1 is 24. We bring the 8x down. They're multiplying by 8, so we divide both sides by 8. 8 over 8 is an anorexic 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Number 7, 15 plus x divided by 3 equals 6. Go ahead, try this problem on your own, and then come back. So they've got a 15 there. Don't look at behind, although in this case it doesn't matter. Look at what's in front of the 15. Nothing. That means it's a positive, so we are going to subtract 15 from both sides. That zeroes out. I would change the signs here, so I've got a 6 plus a negative 15. That's going to give me a negative 9. They're dividing by 3, so we're going to multiply both sides by 3. Get our anorexic 1, and x is equal to negative 27. That's the answer. Number 8. Go ahead and try this problem. This one you should be able to get correct. Line down the middle. Add 5 to both sides, keeping our equation balanced. Those zero out. We get k divided by 2 is equal to 6. Multiply both sides by 2. Get our anorexic 1. And we get k is equal to 12. Did you get that one right? Okay, that's it for the video today. Again, let me know on the Edmodo if there's any problems with it. And thank you very much.